Have you ever shared your dream with someone only to be told that's impossible? They might laugh, they might doubt you, and maybe, just maybe, a small part of you starts to believe them. But what if you decided not to listen? This is the story of a boy who refused to let anyone steal his dream. In a busy little town lived a boy named Robert. His father was a horse trainer, hardworking, and always traveling from one stable to another, one racetrack to the next. Because of this, Robert's life was constantly in motion. New schools, new friends, new faces. Change was the only thing that never changed. But deep inside, Robert carried one constant dream. A dream that made his eyes sparkle with hope. He wanted to own a massive horse ranch with hundreds of acres of land where horses could run free, all trained and cared for by him. One day, his teacher gave the class an assignment. Write about what you want to be when you grow up. Robert couldn't stop smiling. That night, he poured his entire heart onto the page, 7 pages, describing his dream ranch in vivid detail. He even drew a perfect layout, a 200-acre ranch, complete with stables, sprawling pastures, and his dream house right in the middle. He knew some might call it silly, but to him, it felt real. When he handed in his essay, he felt a surge of pride. But a few days later, that pride turned to heartbreak. On the front page of his essay, in bold red ink, was a large F below it, a short note: "See me after class." After class, Robert approached his teacher, his voice trembling slightly. "Sir, why did I get an F?" The teacher sighed, looking at him with a mix of pity and frustration. "Robert, this dream is unrealistic. You come from a poor family. You move all the time. You don't have the money or the stability to own a ranch. You need to be practical. Rewrite your essay, make it something more achievable, and I'll change your grade." Robert stood there, frozen. His dream, the one he believed in so deeply, was being marked as a failure. That night, he sat quietly at the dinner table, the crumpled essay in his hand. His father noticed his silence. "What's wrong, son?" Robert explained everything, his voice breaking as he recounted the teacher's words. His father listened patiently, then thought for a moment and said something that Robert would remember for the rest of his life. "Son, this decision is yours and yours alone. If you change your dream because someone said it's impossible, then every time life gets hard, you'll give up again. But if you hold on, no matter how tough it gets, one day, it might just come true." Robert stayed awake that whole night, thinking. By morning, his decision was made. The next day, he walked into class and placed the very same essay on the teacher's desk. "Sir," he said calmly, "I understand what you mean, but I can't change my dream just to get a better grade. I'll keep the F." The teacher stared at him for a long, silent moment, maybe surprised, maybe even a little impressed, but he didn't change the grade. Years passed. Life tested Robert in every way imaginable. There were days he had no money, nights he slept hungry, and countless moments when giving up seemed like the only logical option. But every time he felt lost, he remembered his father's words, and that bright red F on his paper. It became his fuel. He worked tirelessly, training horses, saving every single penny, and taking small, determined steps toward his big dream. Then, one sunny afternoon, something incredible happened. The same teacher, now retired, was leading a group of students on a field trip through the countryside. As their bus drove through the open fields, they saw a massive, breathtaking horse ranch stretching across acres of lush green land. The teacher admired it from a distance, the horses running freely, the beautiful house on the hill, the perfect layout. And then he saw the owner walking toward them. It was Robert. The teacher froze. The world seemed to stand still. The boy he had once told to be realistic now owned the exact 200-acre ranch he had drawn in that essay all those years ago. The teacher's eyes filled with tears. "Robert," he whispered, his voice thick with emotion, "I have a confession to make. When I gave you that F, it wasn't because I didn't believe in you. It's because I had stopped believing in myself. I once had big dreams too, but life taught me to stop trying. I didn't want you to get hurt chasing something that seemed impossible. But I see now. I was wrong. You didn't just chase your dream. You caught it." Robert smiled softly and replied, Maybe you didn't believe back then, sir, but your disbelief gave me something powerful, a reason to prove that I could. Inside his grand house, near the fireplace, Robert keeps that same essay, now framed in gold. The red F still shines brightly on the top, but now it stands for faith. It's not a reminder of failure. It's proof that no one can grade your dreams except you. So, the next time someone tells you your dream is too big, too impossible, or too far out of reach, remember, Robert, dreams don't come true because others believe in them. They come true because you do. Don't rewrite your dream for someone else's approval. Rewrite your story with your own effort, your courage, and your unwavering faith. If this story inspired you, please share it with someone who might be losing hope, because maybe your words will be the reason they don't give up today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that inspire.